Alright, so I'm going to explain the Officiant reminder card real quick. Obviously I'm not an officiant, but for the purpose of this video we're going to pretend that I am. So you go ahead and click on Event Prep. And first two things you want to do is you want to look through your whole planning form and you want to look through your timeline, because you're about to call your client and you want to make sure you remember what's going on with that event. So once you've looked through that planning form, check it off, and once you've looked through the timeline, check it off. Then you want to call the client to say hello, to finalize any loose ends, and to go over the timeline. Once you've done that, you want to log the call in DJ Event Planner. So this is really just good customer service. It's another opportunity for you to build that relationship with your client, and it's also a really good chance to catch any planning errors or anything that maybe got missed in the final planning meeting. So once you've called your client, you'd go ahead and check that off. Print your forms and place them in your binder. Attach screenshots of printed forms to this Trello card. So you're probably asking yourself why and how. I'm going to record a video right after this one that is going to explain to you how to attach a screenshot to a Trello card. Why? It's so that we're all held more accountable. For example, if there was any sort of planning error that the client was claiming, we'd be able to pull up this Trello card and you'd be able to keep your reputation intact, and we'd be able to keep our reputation intact because we'd have evidence that you did plan. So it's just a good way to keep everybody on track, and if we ever did need to cite it as evidence, it would be very, very helpful. So it is a small inconvenience. I do apologize for that. However, it's pretty quick. Once you understand how to do it, I don't think you'll see it as that much of an inconvenience. So once you've attached those screenshots to the Trello card, you check it off. Then you want to reassign this card to the Officiant team leader. So we're replacing the word manager with team leader. It's a small change, but the reason that we're doing it is we feel that team leader suits what we're trying to do here more than the word manager. We're very family, team-oriented business, and this does a good job of emphasizing that the teamwork that requires to do an event properly. So again, small change, but we think it has a much more positive connotation to it than the word manager. So from now on, anytime that you would have heard the word manager, now you're going to hear the words team leader. So what you want to do here is you want to assign this card to the Officiant team leader. So you go up to members and then add the Officiant team leader. So technically right now that would be me. So what you want to do is you would add me to the card. So I'd have to add myself. But let's say, for example, this was somebody else's card. What you'd want to do is you'd want to find me up here and add me to the card. Once you've added the team leader to the card, you check it off. And from there, you can move the card to the holding tank, because this last check here, this is for the Officiant team leader. And once they've performed their final check mark, they would move it over to desired outcome achieved.